Chapter 4. A Captive Goddess. Alexei has transformed the Statue of Liberty into his own twisted base of operations. It is the source of the supernatural forces that twine through the city streets. As if laughing at the concept of liberty, peals of thunder roar, harbingers of the threat facing civilization. The statue must be reclaimed or humanity will suffer. After making his way to Liberty Island, Ryu's steely gaze now falls upon the greater fiend, Alexei.
Behold, the true world has begun to stir from its prolonged torpor. We have endured imprisonment, a long era of silence, trapped in eternal slumber.
Alexei.
Yet, even the deepest slumber can be disrupted by a single strike of lightning.
Hello everybody, this is Double RPG here, and welcome back to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 on the PlayStation 3. In today's episode, we are going to resume where we left off, and we are going to get through Chapter 4, starting off right now, and we're going to get halfway through by going up to Liberty Island, finally. And let's get on with this episode that's already in progress. And as you can tell, I am doing a re-recording of this episode because evidently, when I did the footage ahead of time, or when I was recording footage for the first time when trying to do this chapter, I have the footage that I was trying to capture, it tried to wig out on me. So, evidently, you are actually taking a look at me doing this during a challenge, or a chapter challenge, so I am not doing this as just an actual, just as an actual type of, story-based chapter. And yeah, as you can tell, I do have the True Dragon Sword on me, and that kind of does make things a little bit easier for me, so when you see me resume the next episode, which you will be seeing by tomorrow, it won't be me with having the, you know what I'm talking about. You won't be seeing me having the True Dragon Sword at all times, so I will be focused on trying to get through the rest of the game as if I were playing it as a beginner, and we'll just leave it at that. But for right now, we are sticking with what we have until we get to Liberty Island, or where the Statue of Liberty is, and then we will close off this episode. And as you can tell, I'm fighting some Black Spider ninjas in the subway, and I was using the Fiend's Bane bow to try and attack some of the Black Spider ninjas, who seem to be giving me a hard time right now, but it's my turn to turn the tables on them. And I did a couple of obliteration techniques, and they are down for the count. Now, some people have been asking me, what is the karma gauge all about? Well, the karma gauge, or the amount of karma that you can actually see, that actually refers to the amount of points that you can gain throughout the level, which is sort of an homage to the original Ninja Gaiden games, because they were more points-based with the levels than trying to go through a game, or try to go through a level in its entirety. So, yeah, that's why you are seeing the karma gauge have points like that, because let's face it, this game does have that arcadey feeling, so they might as well have it somewhere, have that feeling somewhere in this game, right? Yeah, I thought so. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope you all are having a really great day. I hope some of you have actually picked up Tales of Grace SF on the PlayStation 3 if you are JRPG buffs. I know for a fact that, hey, get off me, get off me, get off me. I know for a fact that I did when I picked up the game, and I will say, from what I played, it's actually a lot different than your traditional Tales game. Don't you even try to grab onto me. But yeah, the game is a lot different than your traditional Tales game, because it's the first time where, I think it's the first in the series where you actually don't have a tech point gauge, or, a TP gauge. And no, I'm not referring to toilet paper, I'm actually referring it to tech points. But yeah, I think it's the first time you actually don't have that gauge available to you in this game. Instead, you sort of have this grid, or this outline with what attacks you are going to strike with next. And it starts with the normal attack, and then all of a sudden it'll just go into your arts after that. So It took some time getting used to, but I think it's actually pretty darn cool. So, yeah, from what I'm playing so far, it actually seems pretty good for a JRPG. So, I strongly endorse you guys to pick it up if you have not done so already. You guys won't be disappointed with another Tales game. I mean, sure, it may be a radical departure from the previous Tales games in terms of, like, the stuff that you can do in the gameplay, in terms of, like, the random battles and all that stuff, but it's still fun. But I will say that it's not as fun as Tales of Vesperia, because there are some things that seem to be omitted out in that game than what you saw in Vesperia, because for one, well, I mean, from what I've seen so far, I don't think they have the ability to where you can actually do, or where you can actually have chain link encounters to when you're fighting against random enemies. I think that's been completely omitted out, so you can't gain extra experience points, which is a bummer, because that was one of the things I really liked about Tales of Vesperia, was the ability to where you can actually chain different enemy party members to where you can actually get multiple experience points, and you can actually get better grade points that way too. Well, not only that, but you had to hit your what those type of arts are. I can't remember force arts, or I know it's burst arts. You had to hit your burst arts, and then you also had to hit your mystic arts too to get more grade points. But evidently they do not have grade in this game. They do not have grade points in Tales of Graces or Tales of Graces in general. Get off me. And I'm gonna need to heal myself quickly. And that was something I was completely shocked by, and something I thought would be included in Tales of Graces F. But evidently it's not. It's like they just went back to scratch from a normal Tales game, and they are just making it really difficult for you to try to fight it in so many random battles to gain so much experience points. So, yeah. In terms of, in comparison to Tales of Vesperia, I say that possibly Tales of Graces F is weaker, but it's still not a bad game regardless. I'll definitely give that the benefit of the doubt. It's still a good game, but in terms of what's there in the presentation, I think it's a lot weaker than what you got in Tales of Vesperia. But I just have to see what all consists in the gameplay for Tales of Graces F. As long as I still have the game, I'm going to continue to play it, and hopefully there will be more to it than what you see, because right now, with things being a lot different, it's really interesting. And I'll leave it at that. Okay, now I've finally taken care of those Black Spider Ninjas, and I think I want to go this way, because I want to grab what's inside that chest right over here, or in that case. Hopefully it's another item. Oh, Devil's Way Mushroom. And we got a couple of... Here. Oh, you didn't even get hit. Hey, quit hitting me. Here. I got you guys taken care of. And I got that one taken care of, and now I got the other one. Yes, I did. Now let's see if I can blow these up this time. Now, I don't think I clearly explained myself about why I had to restart the whole recording process for this game, because the reason why I'm doing a recording of this episode all over again is because the video that I originally had that I was going to upload yesterday was actually glitched out when I recorded footage. So yeah, that was one of the things I was really pissed off by, because I had everything going well before the episode ended, but evidently at the last minute the game just decided to glitch out on me. And I know a lot of people would say, you know, why don't you just finish it off even without the glitches? Well, I like to try to keep everything clean and simple. I mean, I've been doing a good job with that with The Legend of Zelda so far, you know, with Skyward Sword, but for Ninja Gaiden Sigma, with this game hitting exactly 60 frames a second and going a little bit overboard to where it actually bypasses, you know, being in sync with what you're trying to say when you're doing a Let's Play, it's kind of difficult. So, I do apologize if, you know, this may not be my best run, but I'll let you know that I'm still having really fun doing this, and it's just making me more hyped for Ninja Gaiden 3, which is coming out next week, and that is something that I'm definitely going to have to go put on reserve today. But I'm probably not going to get the limited edition, you know, the limited edition that has the statue, the PVC statue figure of Ryu fighting against that hooded masked man, which I actually think is pretty cool, and also has some of the other swag too. But I'm not going to be able to get that because of it costing $100. And since I am being pretty frugal at the moment, I need to kind of keep my money down to a minimum. Besides, I already picked up Tales of Grace's F, and I am going to be picking up Kid Icarus Uprising next week, and I am going to be picking up Xenoblade Chronicles in the next few weeks. So my time with gaming is going to be taken up. And why are these guys not dying by the Azuna drop? I thought they would be insta-kill with the Azuna drop, but evidently that is not happening. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so, yeah, lots of stuff on my plate for gaming coming up very shortly, but will I have enough time to be playing those games? Probably not, but I will be taking some time to play each and every one of them while I still am recording footage for this game and Skyward Sword. So, I will be giving you guys my full 2 cents about what I think about those games, but I'm not going to be doing Let's Plays on those until I have at least beaten the game once. And hopefully Namco Bandai is a little bit more lenient with my footage of the Tales games, because I really don't want to get hit with the match third-party content again, because I really think that was bull that they had to hit that when I did my Tales of Symphonia Let's Play, and I had to take all of them off because I didn't want to really bother with them much more than I already had to. Well, I didn't really bother them at all, but it's just I don't really want to bother with people who strike me with, you know, match third-party content when everybody's regulated to the, you know, the First Amendment rights, or the Fair Use Act, that is. So, yeah, hopefully I can do one on Tales of Grace's F soon. I would like to, like I said, I'd like to spend some time with that game before I decide to do a Let's Play of it, because I like to know where everything is, and I like to see all what's there and where all the side quests are. Like, for example, I don't think, besides Tales of Fantasia on the Game Boy Advance and the Super Famicom, I don't think there's a Tales game in where I have completed all the side quests, believe it or not. And that's actually pretty shocking, because with side questing, that is what actually, builds up the replay value. But in in most other Tales games, it's actually pretty intricate. But I would say it's probably more intricate with some of the later games. Well, it's definitely intricate with Tales of Symphonia, but for the others, I haven't really seen that yet. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, Tales of Vesperia is littered with side questing that you can do while you're even still playing in the main game. So there's like so many of them that you can do when you least expect it to happen. But at least they are presented there for you to do, to where you can actually get different titles and stuff. And that's another one of the things I wanted to mention too about Tales of Grace's F with the titles, is that you can actually level up your titles when you are fighting in random battles. And every time when you level up your title, you will actually end up getting a bonus, like a status increase, or you can get yourself a new type of art ability. So, in a sense, the game is actually kind of taking a page from Final Fantasy IX, in a sense, to where you can actually gain new abilities from all the different equipment you have, and that good stuff. So, that's something that I actually like in the game, is there's something that is different, that is used differently for titles, rather than in Tales of Symphonia, when you can use them to give you stat upgrades after you have collected them, or when you level up your character or whatever. But they're just mostly used for show in all the other Tales games and nothing else, and that kind of saddens me a little bit. Gosh, what's up with these guys, I tell ya. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this off, and we should be getting close to one of the bosses in this level. And notice that I call it a level because, well, everything is linear in this game. Far more linear than in the first Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox and Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. Yes, we're in the concept of linearity. Or, yeah, linearity in this game, which is pretty unique. I wonder if Ninja Gaiden 3 on the PS3 and 360 is going to be extremely linear like this game. Probably is, but we'll have to see. I'm actually getting kind of intrigued with Masato Kato, who worked on the original Ninja Gaiden games on the NES, bringing in his full involvement in writing the scenario for Ninja Gaiden 3. I'm actually kind of intrigued where he's going to be taking this game, taking the new game, since it's going to be connected to Ninja Gaiden. Since it's going to be connected to the Dead or Alive series, as well as the original Ninja Gaiden trilogy. Welcome. Hey, get off. You don't do that. You do not do that to Ryu Hayabusa. Okay. Now it's boss time this way. And oh my gosh, it looks like the boss from Resident Evil, and he is pretty tough. He's thick with armor, so you're going to want to be careful not to get in his way. Now, I would advise tacking the feet, so that way you can stay out of his way when he tries to attack you, but it's not always going to work, now is it? And you're even lucky if you can survive without even getting hit once. But that's not always the case, as he's always going to pwn you with these different attacks, and I think that's when you're going to want to be using Ninpo on this enemy. Quite a whole bunch, so that way you can at least try to stagger him. But it's not always going to work, now is it? Here, let's try it again, and get your butt out of the way, Mr. Ogre. Dang it. I tell you, this guy is a numbnut. Here. Gosh, he is so hard. I don't remember him being this difficult. Here, why don't you just take another, or why don't you enjoy some more of that medicine, okay? He's gonna make me waste all my healing items. Yes, I thought so. Here.
Out there!
Fiends are everywhere!
The Statue of Liberty, that's the source of all this. There's a powerful fiend there. Be careful!
There is a powerful fiend there, and I'm kind of itching to know what it is. But I'm pretty sure it's Alexei, so... Besides, he was there at the Statue of Liberty at first, so I would have no doubt that it would be him. Here, why don't you take some of this, and we shall be using... Oh, that didn't even work at all? Dude, what's up with you guys trying to knock me against the wall? Here. Oh, dang it, I couldn't even use it. Here, obliteration technique for you. I'll just call it OT medicine. Here. Dang it. Get over here. There. Finally. Now, where did that other one go? Here. Dude! There. Finally got you. It's about time. Wait, there's more? Oh, jeez. Hopefully that's the last of them right now. But yeah, I think that is. Alright, since we have finally made it to Liberty Island, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to close things off here. So, next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 on the PlayStation 3. We're going to resume where we left off, and we are going to finish up this chapter in its entirety by fighting off against Alexei, but we'll also be fighting off a special boss right after that. So, anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.